Our next match, I have no toilet paper for it. It's a 0.
Really?
Yes, I refuse.
Oh, no.
It's
Yeah,
con
I
it's
got
not
it.
ready yet. It's oh, and you have Sasha Banks in there. You have Rhea
I
Ripley.
know, right?
You have
Right?
Zelina Vega. You have Carmella. You have Naomi. You have Liv Morgan. I mean,
Yeah. They're
it,
all
it,
individual wrestlers. Except for maybe Vega and Carmel because they did kind of have a tag team. But these are all makeshift tag teams. They don't make sense.
the
They have
the
no interest.
Vega and Carmella were they were kind of getting along. They were kind of like working with each other. Um,
Right.
Naomi and Sasha seem so forced.
Yes.
Um, and I felt like Sasha Banks was like brought down by the rest of them. Same with Rhea. Rhea, the whole little dominatrix thing between Rhea and Liv Morgan. Like one's a little more dominant than the other. Like that was at least interesting. You know, but this match uh, made no sense. It had no reason. Uh, and it was you can't follow Johnny Knoxville and Sami Zayn.
And it's like almost like the rest of the card minus one. This is probably the one that you wanted to follow
What do you
because it
mean?
was the one that. Oh, it was just you know. I mean, I would have wanted Edge and Styles to follow this, to follow Knoxville and Sami Zayn.
No.
Like,
Well, if there's
but
anyone who could have
kind of
followed
I
it,
would have because after Knoxville and all the energy with that, like I'm sure even in the crowd, like they gave a lot of energy for the Knoxville and Sami Zayn. And then
yeah.
now you got this stupid match, and I mean, I wasn't into this match at all going in. Um, so it was a very long, it was a long 10 minutes and 50 seconds for me. Like this was my go to the bathroom, go get something to eat, walk the dog if you have one, walk the dog if you don't have a dog. One of those kind of matches.
Or do what Pages is doing. You see, if you hear some hard breathing, if you can hear some hard breathing
Actually, I just
around, it's
yeah,
Pages stretching because she's taking a break from life.
and I also noticed from our background, but Natalia and Shayna were also in this match. Um, but they're not pictured, but that's okay.
I didn't even see. There you
Because
go.
I
That's
because
how.
you
That's
can almost forget that they were in the match.
that is
Um,
literally how much this match it was. I
yeah.
don't I don't even know what to
Well,
say outside of like
what
what
the
what
ultimate thing though is this is what it says about the women's tag team championship belt itself. It's
yeah.
meaningless. It's pointless. It doesn't need to be there. They need to get rid of it. Like I understand the whole women can do everything men can do, but they don't need a women's tag team championship belts. Give them a mid card belt, if anything. Besides besides the women's championship, which is that's yes. And again, it's not the women's
Women's
fault.
Intercontinental Championship.
Well, it doesn't have to be intercontinental, but like I would prefer them to have a women's mid card title.
How about the Queen's Crown?
No,
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
that's just too that's because that's just too it's too gimmicky, and whoever
uh,
wins it,
and these belts are
eh,
not. Yeah, I guess you agree with that anyway.
it it doesn't do anything for any of the women. First of all, because all you're doing is all you're doing is saying, well, it, we have no spot for them in a singles competitive, like there's no single competition for any of these women. So let's just put who are kind of alike together and have a tag team.
Yeah.
NXT did the same thing with the Dusty Rhodes Classic with the Women's Tag Team Championship tournament, except they actually had tag teams that kind of went together and like are actually tag team, except for a couple. But still, it's half the bracket were makeshift tag teams. Like I don't know what it is, but they don't need them. Um, I mean, Natalia and Tamina had the titles for I don't know how long, um, but it just wasn't. I can't tell you the last time. Like the last time women's tag team belts were good was Bailey and Sasha, but even then it wasn't like anything that great. Um, thank God they only have one pair of women's tag team championships, unlike the men
Hmm.
who have two, and there's the same amount of tag teams. It seems. Um, yeah, I don't. I mean, I'll give it a one because I don't know. Yeah, I'll give it a one. Toilet paper.
I refuse to give this any toilet paper. I feel like
That's fine. Well,
this
then they
was
only
this
deserve.
was
They can at least split one role amongst all eight of them.
yes, and I like they're probably playing at Sasha and Naomi having a tag team run, which is fine, because they probably trying to
Right.
protect both of them, but eventually it's gonna come out to or
Uh,
come down to the same Bailey and Sasha angle.
I don't know. It's going like
And their celebration, they're excited. Like how excited Naomi and Sasha were to win the tag team championships did not
well, yeah.
match
Well,
the output.
right.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is also is this was Sasha Banks' first ever victory at WrestleMania. She was 0-6 prior to this.
So, okay, so that was her excitement then. It wasn't for a tag title.
This is her first. And first of all, why the hell is this her first win at WrestleMania? And second, this is the first win for her. Like, really? Like, you're gonna give her this stupid win? Like, ugh, it just doesn't. I don't care for any of this. But yeah, it does affect my opinion on them as well. Like, I'm not gonna watch. Normally, I would watch Sasha Banks in a match
Oh,
or
are you
her.
boycotting something, Big T?
But no, I'm not gonna be into any tag team match. I'm not gonna be into it. So I'm probably just gonna not watch it, not pay attention really.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Go walk my dog. Like I'll have. Well, it's just that's how I feel about it. I don't. They need to get rid of these titles, and I really feel the women's division could benefit from another singles title for the women.
Mm, yeah,
I don't know.
I got
It's
nothing
the
else
tag
to say to that.
like there's too many women to have one
Two titles?
champ. I don't know. I don't know. It's just
You have two championships.
I know. Yeah, you do, but still a lot of women. But it's like they don't do good enough with it where with them where you can have. I don't know. It's just
You,
weird.
it is what it is, man. You're just not excited about it. That's all.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're
I'm
not
not.
looking forward to
So
it
I'll give them one to Avera because there was a
because you're
win.
polite.
Oh, Sasha. That's Sasha Banks. That's my gift to Sasha Banks for winning her first ever match at WrestleMania. Here's a toilet paper roll.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sasha. You get And last year, match of the year,
Right.
match of the of
To this
WrestleMania.
year's and the lowest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I got nothing. That well. So what was it Monday? Monday. Yeah, it was Monday.
You hear
Liv
that?
Morgan and Rhea. No.
Okay, Vicky. Oh, sorry, Pages. Can you please give us a sound effect for this match? Here we go. I'm gonna close to the mic. There you go. Thank you. Oh,
Work.
yeah, she's blown through a hose. What were you saying last week?
Oh no. So yeah. So Monday there was a uh, women's tag team championship contenders match,
Oh God.
which I hate. I hate these stupid matches because
There we
I
go.
don't.
The
You
passion is
don't
coming out.
any of these stupid championship contender matches. I don't want to see the champions involved. Like I want, it should be a number one contenders match. That's what they should call it. And that's how they should do it. But anyways, those Sasha Banks and Naomi defended their titles against Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. Liv Morgan and Rhea lost. Liv Morgan's all sad, and Rhea's just standing there disappointed, and she walks away from Liv Morgan,
Oh, great. They didn't
leaves her
even
in the
let
ring
it build
alone.
up.
And then later in the night, it shows Rhea, and Liv finds her. She says, "Oh, I've been looking for you all over the place. Like, what's up? Why? What happened?" Blah blah blah. Rhea Ripley got them a rematch for next week, so tomorrow night. Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley versus Sasha Banks and Naomi again for these titles. I'm expecting a full heel turn of Rhea Ripley this time around. And yeah, I understand. Queen Zelina and Carmella have officially broken up. They got into a fight, and Queen Zelina's done. But this was also a way for them to give Carmella time off because she just got married.
Mm.
So they're gonna be on their honeymoon and all that. That's why we have Jerry Lawler returning this Monday Night Raw. No, thank you. I don't want Jerry Lawler anymore. But
You don't want
um,
him.
no,
If we can't have the old Jerry Lawler, we don't want the new Jerry Lawler.
um.
I
So yeah,
think
so you
you can
got.
tell the difference. You can tell the change. You can tell like the writing
Oh, it's
change.
horrible.
You can tell the rating change just
Yeah,
by listening to what Jerry the King Lawler used to be and what he is now.
yeah.
And I don't want to say he's a joke because he's not a joke because it's Jerry the
No, but
King Lawler.
he's just like everyone else,
Yeah.
stuck in the Attitude Era.
Oh, how can he possibly be ouch? How can he
he is
possibly be stuck in the
he is
attitude era? Because
he
he's
is
not.
stuck in he's
Has he
stuck with the
said?
puppies.
Has he said puppies? There's no
No,
way he has said puppies.
no, but his jokes are just so not funny,
Yeah,
and they never were in a way because like that's how he was, but it's just bad now. Like it's like annoying. Like no, shut your mouth. Go. That's how I feel
dang, Big D.
with him.
Dang.
But yeah. So anyway, but after WrestleMania, we already have Carmella and Zelina broken up. We're playing Liv Morgan, most likely breaking up here soon. I Natalia and Shannon, that's not going anywhere. I did potentially hear about possibly um, Rousey teaming up with Baszler.
That would be awesome.
I know
But
because
who's
they
gonna stand up to them? Nobody.
well, it's not. I don't think they're going to be like an official tag team unless those two feud with Banks and Naomi, which could I don't know. That's probably the best people I can see going up against Banks and Naomi, to be honest. Um, but it was more so like leading to um, Rousey and Charlotte, because that's already been a match that's already been determined for WrestleMania Backlash. So on the road to WrestleMania Backlash, we may see like Shayna Baszler and Rousey versus Charlotte and probably uh, someone else, obviously. But because they showed Baszler training Ronda Rousey
It was before WrestleMania, though.
and trying to like teach her how to get out of the figure four
Yeah.
and all that, like and like they're acknowledging their history together. Them teaming up for the first time ever is probably inevitable now. Um, but either way, the tag team division is already almost cut in half now with split ups. Um, yeah, I just don't see. I don't like this division. I would rather watch the 24/7 storylines than the women's tag team championship storyline.
Yeah.
But we spent way too much time talking about this match.
One toilet paper roll out of 10.
Yeah, and it's only for Sasha
Yeah.
for winning, not even for anything in the match. Because
Yeah. You're celebrating Sasha's win. First
yeah,
one in six now.
maybe I'll split it and like, I'll give half of it to Sasha for winning and half of it to Carmella as a wedding gift.
Oh, Jesus. You're such a nice guy, aren't you?
Yeah,
Uh,
she's gonna be such a nice uh, widow.
well, why do you say that?
Anyway,
Because
well,
Corey,
eventually we'll meet each other, and
uh-oh.
yeah, I'm just simply irresistible.
Okay, Big D. All right, I'll give you that one. I,
All women get married and then they meet me.
okay. I thought you were making a joke about Corey Grave.
Although I'm waiting for him to get back in the ring, I'll be okay with that.
Oh,
Like, are we gonna like
you,
maybe by the time Malachi Black's contract comes up and he'll return to WWE, we'll get Aleister Black and Zelina versus Carmella and Corey Graves.
oh God, with Miz and Maurice and Edge and Beth. I'm not gonna sign up for that. So
Yeah, that's all right. It won't
those
happen.
those couple matches. Oh,
I just have to
uh,
say, Zelina Vega's actually been better than I expected.
yes,
She's
I
taken this
agree.
character. Uh, like
I
there's still a
agree.
queen. King Woods didn't even make it um, as far as she has now. So props to her. Yeah, everyone else just kind of just yeah, I don't yeah, nothing.
All right, 1 out of 10, ladies and gentlemen.
1 out of 10. Congratulations, ladies.